Thank you for joining Carrie Rios and myself, Amber Tripp, on our very first excursion into the podcast arena. We're doing our very first series with Clark College Community and Continuing Education. We really wanted to celebrate our instructors and interrogate them to see what they really know about their subjects. No, just kidding. To actually educate us and the community about them so that we know what's going on at Clark CCE. Oh my goodness, it's morning, isn't it? So I wanted you to introduce yourself, Janis. So let's get your name and any anecdotes you have with that. And the class that you teach here at Clark College CCE, if you don't mind.
I'd love to. Thank you so much, Amber. So my name is Janis Jasinsky, and I've been teaching at Clark since 2018. I teach a class called Assisting Aging Parents and Partners, and it's a class designed for folks who either find themselves in that position or anticipate it.
Well, I think that all of us probably should anticipate it. I don't know about anybody here, but I have aging parents. I mean, they're aging because they're older than me. But at some point, I'm going to have to take care of them, I'm pretty sure. So that's
at some point, we all will.
Yeah, what a useful skill to have. And I'm sure there's tons of questions that come up that we probably don't expect with that, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
So Janis,
each situation is unique.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, because every individual is unique.
That's right.
So what inspired you to teach this class in particular?
Well, it was really the experience that I had as I was helping my aging parents, in particular my mom, who had Alzheimer's disease. And so she was completely reliant on others for her care. I'm really grateful that I had the ability to love and to care for her in her last few years of life. But I also know how unprepared I felt because both my parents struggled with significant health issues. I didn't realize how complex it was. I didn't know that I would encounter almost daily decisions about, legal, financial, medical, insurance, family dynamics, and then finally end of life. So the experience had a profound impact on me, and I realized how little preparation most of us have and how difficult it is to find a comprehensive source of information on this topic. So since then, my passion has been helping others who find themselves in that situation.
That's amazing. What a great way to help the community. I mean, they don't give you a handbook when you're born and say, here, this is how you're going to take care of your parents when you're older. I mean, they don't hand it out. Well, they did hand me one out anyway. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't have one. So that's amazing that you have the capacity to not only get through that, what you went through, and to help other people and share your experience with them. I love it. So were you always interested, or did it just kind of come from that experience?
Yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't something I was always interested in. I don't think I ever really thought about it much before I found myself fully immersed in it. We never really, at least I didn't see my parents as aging. They just seemed kind of always there. Yeah. And I didn't watch them care for their parents, so I really didn't have a model for it.
Sure. So let me ask you this. If you were to say, hey, you would be perfect for this class, that would be great for you when you're going around there. Would it be specifically like an older generation, or would it really be anybody?
I think there's really three groups of people. Okay. And that's the first are the people who are already finding themselves providing some level of assistance to, it could be an elderly loved one, whether it's a parent, it's a partner, it's a sibling. They really can be any age, but, tend to be people who are in that situation. Second are people who just see it on the horizon and they want to prepare for it. Maybe they have a parent who lives in another state. They know they're needing a lot more help. They want to know how to get ready. And then the third, and I have people in my class who they just want to understand what happens in that stage because they're starting to prepare for their own aging and potential care.
So they're being responsible and kind of figuring out how they can relay their own information about how they're going to be taken care of.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Especially a person who maybe doesn't have any children. So they want to understand, well, how does this work then? And who do I name and what's going to happen?
That's a great point. I bet you a lot of people don't even think about that until it's kind of on the cusp of being too late. Like they're already in the thick of it. They're like, what do I do now? Or some such thing. That's a great point. I love that. So tell me, is there anything that people like really would have no clue about that you could share? Like maybe one thing about the class that really you consistently see that people have no idea about, or something like that?
Yeah. You know, what's so crazy is, and we said it at the beginning, every person's situation is unique. They come in, they have different medical issues, they have a different financial situation or a legal structure, there's proximity issues, family dynamics, different insurance. So with what this class really does is it delivers an overview on all of those issues. And then it provides resources so that people can dig in further into the specifics of whatever their particular issues are. So to me, the saying of you don't know what you don't know, it's really appropriate here, because you come into this situation, you're not even sure what you should be worried about. So that's what the class provides, and I think what people will take away.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you don't know what you don't know until you know what you don't know. Just to take it over to the next level of that.
Yeah, I mean, think about that one. Yeah. Boom, huh?
Wow. So why would somebody like me take that class? Because my parents are, they're not getting that quite aged yet, but why would I take that class? What would you say? I mean, I know we covered a lot of things. So throw me a new nugget.
I would just say that the feedback I've gotten from people who've taken it is what tells me. And I've gotten consistent feedback that they feel much more prepared, both to assist somebody else as well as for their own personal situations. I think people really appreciate the real life examples that I provide, because it makes it real and concrete. And also the fact that there's a forum where they can learn about it and talk about things at this stage of life, because it's just not something that most people feel comfortable to talk about. So that's my goal. And I think that's why people take the class.
Well, it sounds like you're succeeding in that based on the comments from your class, your students. So that's great. Yeah. I'm going to have to take like every single class that we talk about today, because every single one is fascinating to me and has some relevance in my life. So I love it. Thank you so much for coming on today. Is there anything else you want to say about it? Or I think we've pretty much covered.
I think so, but thank you for giving me the chance to join you and to share about my class.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. So for anybody who's listening or watching this, you can sign up for Janis Jasinsky's class called Assisting Aging Partners and Parents and Partners. Assisting Aging Parents and Partners. I'm going to get these class names right one of these days. By going online to cce.clark.edu. You can click on classes and you'll find her class right there. So you could also call 360-992-2939 and someone will help you register. You'll find the most up-to-date information on our website about the classes, the where, the when, the how, the cost, all that stuff. And we hope that you will be in Janis's class, because it sounds like it's probably a class at some point everybody is going to really want to take. Thank you again, Janis. We really appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Amber. Bye-bye.
Bye.